Hi crafters, Amy here, and I have more quick and simple Christmas card ideas for you today. Now for today's cards I'm going to be using products from Catherine Pooler. I have this awesome new Nostalgic Season stamp set. This is my first time using it in this video, and I have a couple stamp sets, the Life of the Party and Carnival Party Collection. These are the mini stamp sets from Catherine Pooler. I have an A2 size card base of 110 pound cardstock, and the first card I'm going to use Mardi Gras and Lime Ricky. Now these are just some quick, simple ideas to make some Christmas cards quickly. These are single layer, easy to mass produce, so if you need to have a couple of quickie cards on hand, this might be a good option for you. This stamp set is awesome. As you can see, it has the outlines and the inside filler parts, but I decided I wanted to try and play with it in a little bit of a different way, so that's what we're going to do today. Just kind of figuring out placement. I have a rough idea of what I want to do for these cards, but I'm going to start with the Christmas tree first, and I'm actually just swiping these ink pads directly on the card base. So these are single layer, they'll be easy to ship, lightweight, not a lot of bulk, and these ink pads are so juicy I thought, why not add some color this way? So I just swiped them across the card base, very simple, and I loaded it up in my Mini Misti, and I'm going to use the outline stamp of the tree just to go right over that color. And then I also chose one of the sentiments from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this in a black pigment ink. And yeah, it's really simple, but I really like the graphic look of it, and I love the retro feel to this stamp set. I love the font that you can color it in or just leave it be. So I'm just using this VersaFine Clair Onyx Black ink, and it is going to take a little while to dry, so give it a minute so you don't smudge it all over the place. But I stamped this a couple times to make sure it's nice and dark black, and then I decide to add the little star that's also in the stamp set. This doesn't have an outline, but I feel like that just adds to the little retro whimsical look to this. So I get one of the other colors out from these mini stamp sets, or stamp pads rather. This is the color Tiara, and I'm just priming the stamp with my finger. This is my first time using them, so that's just a way to get the manufacturer's seal off of the stamp so that they stamp better. And then I use my corner chomper just to kind of round off a couple of the edges, just to give it a little bit more interest. But that's it. That's card number one. So I have a couple more ways that I'm going to show you kind of the same idea, and then at the end of the video, stick around, I'll show you some even more ideas that I did off camera, just to kind of give you other ways that you can use this stamp set. So I'm kind of using just the edge of the little stamp pad on this to get smaller stripes than the last one. And I'm using the Lime Ricky, Samba, and Mardi Gras. And I just load that again in my Misti, and then for this one I decide to use the cute little stocking. And I like how it goes off the edge. I like how part of it's on the colored portion and part of it is on just the white cardstock. And then I pick another one of the sentiments. And this just creates, a clean and simple graphic looking, no nonsense Christmas card. So if you have to make a bunch of them, or if you're donating them, I'm all about efficiency. I do take my time for some cards, and I do enjoy the process. I'm not, rushing it and not enjoying it. It's just I'm realistic in that sometimes we do need some more simple options in a pinch. So this may be a good option for you. So I add some of the little stamps. There's this little star, this retro looking star, and I decided it needed a little bit something else, so I'm just going to put that on one of my acrylic blocks and stamp that a few times, just to kind of add a little bit more to the card. But other than that, it doesn't get much more simple, right? So yeah, you can certainly use these beautiful colors and use the filler stamps that come with it. I intend to do that as well, but I just thought this was kind of another fun option, especially because those Catherine Pooler ink pads are just so juicy and so rich with pigment that I feel this is another cool way to use them. So here I'm using, you know, even thicker stripes with the Samba, and then with Aquatini. Sometimes I like this non-traditional teal and red look. So I kind of create a pretty big swatch of color for this one. And then I'm going to lay down the bell from the stamp set. Kind of wishing I went a little bit smaller with the ink because, like I said, I like it to kind of go over onto the white section, but I still like how this turned out. And then I picked yet another awesome sentiment from the stamp set. It's so jam-packed full of cool stuff. I tell you, I had to get this as soon as I saw it. It brought me right back to my childhood, and I had to have it. It was just like the claymation or whatever it is, the little felt deer. I can't even remember what that Christmas movie is, but my mind just goes right back to it when I look at this stuff. So super fun. And again, I use this little star stamp just to add a little something extra. I actually don't like this. I kind of regret using this one. I just don't like it as much, but oh well, right? What can you do? It's all right. But again, I round the corners, and that will finish off this third card. So I made these 3 cards in a snap. You can certainly dress it up, add some bling, add some layers, or, you know, Christmas pattern paper. You can do so many things, but this is just a seriously bare bones, clean and simple option. And here's some other cards. This is ones where I use the filler on the tree. This one I use that kind of more like a silhouette. I really like that one. This one, oh, I used a gold gel pen just to kind of add to it. This one's super fun, rainbow. Gotta throw in rainbows whenever I can. And this one I actually use some Distress Oxides because I don't really have any of Catherine Pooler's neutrals yet. I'll have to get those. So super fun stamp set, and if you've watched my videos, you know I love these Catherine Pooler ink pads. They're the best. So if you're interested in any of the products that I used, I will link those in the video description box below, so just expand that and scroll down. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. I appreciate you. Have an awesome day. Bye.